Hey everyone, today's video is about when you kiss him while sitting on his lap. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. You sat in Bakugou's room, the warmth of his presence enveloping you like a comforting embrace. The soft glow of the lamp illuminated the cozy space, casting a gentle light over the two of you as you leaned against his chest, feeling the steady rhythm of his heartbeat beneath your fingertips. "You look tired," Bakugou remarked, his voice low and husky, as he pressed a kiss to the top of your head. He sighed in content, reveling in the intimacy of the moment. "Well, it was a very long day of training, to be honest," he replied, leaning further into his embrace. Bakugou's arms tightened around you protectively, his touch sending shivers down your spine. "You should rest," he murmured, his breath warm against your ear. You nodded, but before you could move, an idea sparked in your mind. With a mischievous grin, he shifted in his lap, straddling him as he looked into his eyes. "What are you up to?" Bakugou asked, a hint of amusement in his eyes, as he raised an eyebrow at you. You leaned in closer, your lips hovering just a few inches away from his. "Well, I want to kiss you," you whispered, your voice barely audible. Bakugou's eyes widened in surprise, with a smirk tugging at the corners of his lips. "Well, who am I to say no to that?" he replied, his voice filled with playful arrogance. And with that, he closed the gap between you, capturing his lips in a tender kiss. His response was immediate, his hands sliding up to cradle your face as he deepened the kiss, his lips moving against yours with a hunger that left you breathless. The world fell away around you as you lost yourself in the warmth of Bakugou's embrace, the electricity sparking between you, igniting a fire that burned brighter than an explosion. When you finally pulled away, breathless and flushed, Bakugou's eyes were dark with desire, his chest heaving as he looked at you with a mixture of adoration and hunger. "I love you, Ion," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "I love you too, Katsuki." And as you settled back into his embrace, the warmth of his love enveloping you and surrounding you like a comforting blanket, you knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, as long as you had Bakugou by your side, you could face anything that came your way. As you basked in the afterglow of your shared apartment, a contented silence enveloped you and the room. Bakugou's arms remained wrapped around you, holding you close as if he never wanted to let you go. "You know," Bakugou began, his voice soft and sincere, "moments like these make all the chaos and battles worth it." You nodded in agreement, a small smile tugging at the corners of your lips. "Definitely. Honestly, it's moments like these that remind us why we fight so hard and what we fight so hard for." Bakugou pressed another gentle kiss to your forehead, his touch tender and affectionate. "I'll always fight for you," he murmured, his words a vow that was etched in the air between you. Tears spread to the corners of your eyes, overwhelmed by the depth of Bakugou's love and devotion. "And I'll always fight for you as well, Katsuki," you replied, your voice filled with unwavering determination. The two of you sat in comfortable silence for a while longer, savoring the warmth and the intimacy of the moment. But eventually, the outside world began to intrude, reminding you of the responsibilities and the challenges that awaited. Reluctantly, you pulled away from Bakugou's embrace, a pang of longing tugging at your heart as you gazed into his fiery eyes. I should probably head back to my room, you said, your voice tinged with regret. Bakugou nodded, his expression a mix of reluctance and understanding. Yeah, I guess we can't stay like this forever, sadly, he replied, a hint of wistfulness in his tone. He leaned in to press one last lingering kiss against his lips. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, he promised him, a smile playing on your lips. Count on it, Bakugou replied, his gaze following you as you made your way to the door. As you left Bakugou's room and made your way back to your own, your heart felt a lot lighter than it had been in weeks. Despite the challenges that lay ahead, you knew that as long as you had Bakugou's love and support, you could face anything that came your way. As you drifted off to sleep that night, the memory of your shared kiss and the warmth of Bakugou's embrace filled your dreams, promising a future that was filled with love and happiness. And the next day dawned bright and hopeful, the promise of a new day, bringing a sense of anticipation in your heart. As you went about your daily routine, thoughts of Bakugou lingered in the back of your mind. His presence a comforting presence that filled you with warmth and happiness. When evening fell, you found yourself drawn back to Bakugou's room, unable to resist the pull of his magnetic presence. As you knocked softly on the door, your heart raced with anticipation, eager to see him once again. Bakugou opened the door with a smile on his face, his eyes lighting up at the sight of you. Hey, you, he greeted, his voice filled with warmth as he pulled you into a tight embrace. He melted into his arms, the familiar scent of his cologne enveloping you like a comforting blanket. Hey yourself, he replied, a small smile tugging at the corners of your lips. As you settled into Bakugou's room, the two of you felt an easy rhythm of conversation, sharing stories and laughter late into the night. With each passing moment, the bond between you grew stronger, the connection between your hearts deepening with every word that was spoken. Before long, the hour grew late, and you knew that it was time to part ways once again. With a heavy heart, you stood to leave, reluctant to say goodbye to Bakugou even for a moment. But as you reached for the door, Bakugou's hand caught yours, stopping you in your tracks. Stay. You met his gaze, and without a word, you nodded, your heart racing with anticipation as Bakugou pulled you back into his arms. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.